Michael here with another massive week in LEGO news. With the reveal of the Ghost in Phantom 2, Walt Disney Camera Tribute, Super Mario Piranha Plant, you choose the next Disney set, LEGO's Comic-Con plans, what's going on with LEGO Marvel, and could this mean we're getting LEGO Ted Lasso? Plus a huge shout out to everyone for blowing up last week's video and helping me get to 40,000 subscribers. And I'll kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Just subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. And of course, I'm back with LEGO deals from Amazon and across the web, so if you want to pick anything up to support the channel, there's links in the description below. Over at Amazon, LEGO Marvel Shuri's Sunbird is 37% off, and King Namor's Throne Room is 31% off. Plus, the Iron Man figure is 29% off. From LEGO Minecraft, the training grounds are 30% off, and from LEGO Star Wars, the Dark Trooper attack set is 25% off. From LEGO City, the Stunt Shark attack challenge is 31% off, and the Fire and Rescue Police Chase is 28% off. Plus, the Lunar Research Base is 26% off. And if you want to pick up any of these deals or more and support the channel, there's links to everything in the description below. Next up, thanks to a foreign retailer, we gotta look at the LEGO Star Wars Ghost in Phantom 2, with 1,394 pieces retailing for $170 on September 1st. This updated version of the ship looks great with all of those angled panels, and it features landing gear, a lowering ramp, and some nice boosters at the back. At the front, we've got the cockpit with the printed round canopy, and just below that, you can position the cannon or slide the Technic beam to fire the spring-loaded shooters. And there's another spot for the gunner, and you can lift off the top section to reveal the interior. And there's a few different areas inside with some storage. Also included is a new version of the Phantom 2, and while it's a little bit smaller, it has a really nice rounded design, which of course can be docked at the back. This set also comes with 5 new minifigures. First up, we've got General Hera Syndulla, which looks great with a new print on that headpiece. Next, we've got our first Jacen Syndulla with a great torso print. Next up, we've got a fully updated Chopper who looks awesome. New in this set, we've got Lieutenant Beyta with a great print that continues on the legs. And finally, another great minifigure in First Officer Hawkins. On the front of the box, we also get our first look at the Ahsoka minifigure for the new series, which looks really exceptional. Plus, hidden in the back of the artwork is this new ship, which is coming in an upcoming set, which looks great. And something tells me this set will be really popular. Next, this week we also got a look at the LEGO Disney Walt Disney Tribute Camera, with 811 pieces retailing for $100 on September 1st. The set, of course, designed like a classic camera, makes a really interesting display piece as it towers above on that stand. I like the 100 on the reels as well as all the lenses, plus the rotating mechanism. And it can also be opened on the back side to reveal a small animating area for Walt. But my favorite detail is the film strip, with scenes from Encanto, Frozen, Princess and the Frog, Mulan, The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, The Little Mermaid, The Rescuers, Robin Hood, Jungle Book, Sword in the Stone, Sleeping Beauty, Alice in Wonderland, Cinderella, Bambi, Dumbo, Fantasia, Pinocchio, Snow White, and Steamboat Willie. Also included is this great minifigure stand build, which is shaped like a large clapper. And at the very back is a build for Walt Disney's multiplane camera, with 3 printed screens from the old mill short. The set also features 5 new minifigures. First up, we've got Walt Disney, who looks perfect. Next, we've got a new sculpted animal for Bambi, who looks amazing. And another one for Dumbo, who looks adorable with that hat and collar. And finally, we've got 2 great minifigures for classic depictions of Mickey and Minnie. As a huge Disney fan, I can't wait to add this to my collection, and these Disney 100 sets just don't miss. And there's a link below if you want to pre-order it and support the channel. Next, in Super Mario news, the 18+ sets from this theme haven't disappointed yet, and it turns out we're going to be getting one more with the Piranha Plant, with 540 pieces retailing for $65 on November 6th. We've of course gotten this iconic villain in the buildable Mario line many times, but it's going to be very exciting to be getting it at a larger scale. And it'll be especially interesting to see how they capture all the rounded shapes of the main head as well as the pot that it sits in. And it's almost as if it's the Mario theme's version of the Botanical Collection. While I would of course love another larger scale Mario 18+ set, I like that they're going with a lower price point, something more similar to what we get from Star Wars with the Helmet Collection. And I can't wait to see how it turns out. Next, in Ted Lasso news, thanks to some eBay listings as well as a Twitter post, we got our first look at a Ted Lasso minifigure. The minifigure was included in a box that was sent out as part of the show's Emmy campaign, which included a lot of fun items and Easter eggs from the show. The minifigure looks super official with the AFC Richmond sweater, which has led many fans to wonder if we could be getting a Ted Lasso set soon, especially since we saw a LEGO version of their stadium featured in this season's premiere, which LEGO also acknowledged on social media. But unfortunately, over on Instagram, it was revealed that Byron Bricks made this custom figure for those packs. And as for whether we'll ever see Ted Lasso sets, I won't lose hope. Next, from Marvel, we got the reveal of Wolverine's Adamantium claws, with 596 pieces retailing for $70 on August 1st. The build features Wolverine's right glove and claw as it's depicted in the upcoming Disney Plus series X-Men 97. With the claws, the build is over 14 inches tall. In this version, the claws come out from the back of the hand, and all those top pieces are drum lacquered silver, and the rest of the hand is nicely shaped with posable fingers. And like other sets, it features a display plaque at the bottom. While this set is nicely designed and perfect for fans of the character, it left many disappointed, as while this set certainly takes inspiration from the Infinity and Nano Gauntlet sets that came before it, the new Wolverine glove isn't isn't quite as iconic as these major artifacts from the MCU. The set was also previously rumored to be Wolverine's cowl, which certainly would have made a nice addition to our helmet collection. While many fans of course would have preferred a minifigure-based X-Men set, I don't think this was likely going to happen as they were trying to make it an 18+ set. But with one set last year and two this year based on Wolverine, I'm hopeful that we'll get more X-Men sets in the future. And if you want to pre-order this set and support the channel, there's links to LEGO and Target below. Next up, the fan vote is on for the LEGO Disney 100 Years of Fairy Tales contest. You can vote between the 4 finalist projects, and the one that's chosen will become an official set, and the winner will win some additional LEGO Disney prizes. First up, we've got Fantasia 1940, The Sorcerer's Apprentice. This little diorama looks great with 2 builds for the mops carrying the buckets of water, and I love the dynamic look of the water flowing. Next, we've got Disney Magic with a large sorcerer Mickey at the center, and lots of little vignettes from your favorite animated classics all the way around. I personally would love to get this as a set, and I'd be curious if they would reissue all these minifigures for it. Next, we've got Just a Bit of Pixie Dust, which is a really great sculptural build of Tinkerbell. I love how she looks like she's floating, and I think this would make a cool display piece. And finally, we've got Dumbo the Flying Elephant, which is a kinetic sculpture of Dumbo that flies above the circus big top, and of course reminds me of similar Harry Potter sets. If you'd like to help decide what the next set will be, voting is open from now until July 20th, and there's a direct link to voting in the description below. Next, in Comic-Con news, we talked about previously as to whether or not LEGO would be back with exclusive items this year, as we haven't really seen any exclusive items from them since the convention was cancelled in 2020. And thanks to the Brick Fan, it looks like LEGO is currently not part of the Comic-Con exclusives online portal. And just like we saw for last year, LEGO is not partaking, which really means this might be the end of the convention exclusive. I personally think this makes a ton of sense, and there still are some exclusive experiences at the convention. As we found out this week, there'll be 2 LEGO panels there. The first one is I Had a Dreams last night about Ninjago. This panel will be on Thursday at 10:30 and feature a ton of the talent and team behind both LEGO Dreams and Ninjago Dragons Rising, which should give you a cool behind the scenes look at how this show got made as well as the sets. The other panel will be LEGO Masters Behind the Brick, which will be hosted by Season 3's Stacey Roy and feature Brickmaster Amy. The panel will be Friday at 4 o'clock and take you behind the scenes of the show. Everything from how the show gets made to how to get on the show, which should be a lot of fun. Next up, LEGO is hosting VIP days from the 11th through the 15th, which is said to be 5 days of member gifts, offers, and more. One thing we already know about is that you'll be able to redeem your points for the Fantasy Adventure Ride set, which is the final set we've been waiting for in the series. But there's also rumors of additional discounts and past promo items that may become available again. But as always, we'll have to wait and see. Next up this week, Bricklink announced that their mock pop-up store would be coming late August. This new program will build on the Bricklink Designer Program, which could give some of those projects a second chance, as instead of getting them as official sets, you'll be able to buy the instructions and pieces from LEGO Pick-a-Brick and Bricklink sellers. On the whole, I'm excited that this program may allow us to get more of the sets that were submitted, but I'm also very curious to see how costly it might be to put these sets together. And if you want to learn more, there's a link in the description below. Next, in LEGO Ideas news, there were 4 more projects that 10,000 supporters on the platform. First up, we've got The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Based on the classic children's book from 1969, the caterpillar is lovingly recreated. There's awesome posability with the caterpillar, plus you've got all the different fruits that it eats with the hole in the middle. And I think this one could have a good chance as the book is definitely a classic. Next up, we've got Kerbal Space Program Modular Ship System. Based on the beloved video game, this ship system allows you, just like in the game, to use your creativity to customize your spacecraft. And you gotta love the Kerbal minifigures. And as we've been seeing more video game sets from LEGO, this one could have a chance. Next up, we've got Jumanji Game Board. The game board looks just as it did in the movie with its intricate exterior design that opens up to reveal the game inside. As a huge fan of the original movie, I think this would be a really fun one to get, though I imagine a lot of parts would break up as you played with it. Finally, we've got Working LEGO Bicycle. Though of course scaled down, the bike is fully functional with all the different mechanisms that you'd expect in the real thing. I think this would make a fun display piece, but also interesting to play with as well. So I'm definitely curious about its chances, but as always, we're gonna have to wait and see. So there you have it, another awesome week in LEGO news with so many sets to get excited about. I'm super excited about the new Ghost and Phantom, plus all the Disney 100 sets have been crushing it this year. And it's hard to imagine that there's even more fall sets on the way. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up down below if you're as excited as me, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be back next week with even more LEGO news. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories? And which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations! And be sure to email me from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. You must be a subscriber to win. And definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one!